Hi, Pure. I didn't realize that my mic was muted on the screen. You read Turtle Habitat? You read correctly. This is, yeah, thanks. I caught that. I caught that on my own. Um, I pressed the physical mute button. I did not think that there was a mute button on OBS today, but there was, so I'm questioning my entirety that is life. We have a one block big mud room. What I was saying before, with the mic muted was hello everyone, welcome in, all that good stuff. And I am in creative today because it's been a while since we've been in creative. I'm actually talking with somebody some of you might know, Pasta. We were talking the other day and I was mentioning the fact that I miss creative, and so I think that this has like come out of that secretly. Just thinking that I will play into what I was talking about with her. But I was thinking, I know that 2363E wants a mushroom house, so I was thinking that we should build that, and that we should build your little turtle habitat. It's not in survival though, which is... This feels like a choice, having ferns growing out of the ground, you know? Not sure. Ooh, this village is good. I like this village more and more, even though we're not in survival. Just gotta check every house out, right? That's what... Nice purple bed, very luxurious. Hmm? What's going on? What's little? I'm confused. When did I say little? What did I say little in reference to? Tiny village. I will say that. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. So small. Little habitat, yes. Oh, I get the baby villagers. Hello. Hello. There's three of them jumping on a bed. Your little... Yeah, that's just a... We'll see. We'll see how big it gets. How about that? But turtles need space. All right, if you say so. What if I just like throw a little den down? I don't know. Where do we want... I kind of want to keep this all together, and I don't really feel like this is a good biome for that. You know? Needs more... I'm not sure. More sand. We can maybe... warmer weather? Something for sure. All right, shall we... I think this would be a good place for a mushroom house though, so I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna screenshot the stuff, right? More plains-ish. I'm thinking more beaches. Excuse me. Excuse me, those caught me off surprise. Oh, we're near the ocean. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Okay. But we should start with mushroom, and then we'll develop. We'll see where we get. It's gonna be a very breakable house, that I am sure of. What I'm thinking is a like 4x center space. Okay, sit with me here. This needs to at least be 3 blocks tall. I'll build out. This will be very basic, and then we'll adjust. Say very basic, very, I don't know. It needs to adhere to ground better than whatever this is. I'm thinking leaning it back a bit as well. So it's going to be a pain in the ass having to break all these. I don't like this. I feel like I can't get anywhere with this. It's just... I don't like the yellow. I don't want to see the yellow. I want to pretend that I'm doing this perfectly. Every single time. You know? Can't witness yellow. Jeez. We'll see where this gets to. I'm thinking I almost feel like making this out of another material and switching it into this would be easier. We do have world edit technically on this. Okay. Building this in another material or the ocean thing? What if we did stripped oak logs? So we're starting with a base structure of this. And then it's just like, I feel like every single mushroom house has a structure that leans back a bit. So I want to move it. I'm glad that we're not doing this in survival. That would be painful. When I accepted this little request many moons ago, I was under different expectations, I think. I'm thinking one more step up here. What if we move it slightly to the side? Moving it to the side is just not fully functional. You know, if you know, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but I know. I'm thinking secretly just move these two out that way. Just to have a little bit more space for the opening here. And we'll increase. You know, how's this looking? How's this? Do we think it's as many blocks over as we want it, or do we want it to be more drastic? I feel like we should also increase crooked. Is it looking crooked, or do we want it more over? Uber, don't get bogged down by the orientation of blocks. It's never a good sign when that happens. Do we have music on? Yeah. I feel like whenever we're in creative, music just doesn't come to us. Is there different music in creative? You think it's cool. Sounds good. I appreciate your thoughts. I'm thinking... Oh, there we go. No. Put a jukebox in and control the music. I'm good. I don't need to. I'm not that like uptight about it right now. I don't need to put control in for this. We got music going anyway. Underrated music. Okay, so this is where our main mushroom top is. Let's do this in red wool, right? I want it to be very slanted almost. Hmm. Darn it, if we only did a little bit wider, we could do a 1-block center. And if we did a 1-block center, it would be so much easier to make there, like, be a point, right? Let's do... trying to shift it in my brain, just like on a side. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I'm taking the day off here. So it's like, okay, how do we want... How do we make something look like it's on a slant? Ah. Schultz muffins, not what I want to do. Okay. In Minecraft, how do we make a circle look like it's on a slant? While still keeping the integral shape. Or any structure. Doesn't need to be a circle. This one does, but you know, just talking. Just saying. Doesn't need to. For our demo. Building techniques that take a step above normal building techniques. Or so it feels. So we have a 4-block center. This will be the peak, right? So what we need to do is figure out how the peak is sitting. And then we'll build outwards from that. This part technically is supposed to be lower. Oh, what I would love to do is not build it with these blocks and just have mushroom shaped block, like mushroom colored, but like stairs and slabs and whatnot, because that would make it so much easier. So much easier. Because it's like if we could do stairs. If we could do stairs, we could do something like that, right? Which would connect it better. But we can't. Okay, and it's also only 4 blocks. Like if it was 9 blocks, I feel like it would be easier because then we would still have a peak spot, you know? We could have that, and then we could have more of a slant to it. Oh, and the music's gone. All of the hype does no longer exist. I feel like it needs to be at least there. Okay. Let's try this. It will be a very basic cone for now, and then we'll go back in and detail it a bit more. Okay, okay. Piecemeal, one block by a block. I'm just thinking that if we do a sharper decrease on the back here with like this 2-block thing, then it'll more fluently create that bell. That we're like at the end of the day trying to create. And then we can just keep pivoting this one. Don't know if pivoting is the word that I want to use. No, that's wrong. I also don't think that I followed. Yeah, I haven't followed through with this one as much as I have the other one. This is starting to look mushroom-like. What are your guys' thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts? I don't know. I'm not sold, I'm not against, I'm just like, I'm here. I'm here, I'm functioning. This is a thing that's happened. I feel like we need to add a third layer here, though. The sides are kind of just smushed. Just a little smushed. We could also increase the bell on the sides a bit more so that it gets out. You know, if that makes sense. Widens as well as along with the front, you know? Because right now it's very one widens and then the other one doesn't. Oh, that does not look right. There we go. There we are. That's a little better. Just slightly. Just slightly better. We're trying to put a mushroom cap on a slant. That is the objective. And so, in a world of just pure blocks. How is it looking from afar again? This side's not the good example. This side's the better example. It's looking very slanty. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not complaining. Just saying. Very, very slanty. That's looking good. You're back. Sorry if you didn't respond. You had something to do. Fair. I won't get on your case, Pierre. All good. I'm just happy that you've been able to make it today. It's been a couple streams since we've last seen you. What's your stream streak at now, Sharp Eye? 11? I feel like that's like really impressive. I don't know, having an 11 stream count with how like spontaneous my streams can be. Hey, you have a life. I'm just that streamer that you watch on the side. Okay. I wanna How's it looking from the front? I feel like I want to get it down to at least like here level. And I want to make it so that the inside. What if we don't use mushroom blocks for the roof? We only use mushroom blocks for the walling, and then we use like concrete or something, and then we have white windows, like white glass windows, so you get light, natural light coming in. I don't know, just thinking out loud. And then we could use like, I want something very plush, but very like light colored for the floor. So none of this quartz stuff. Not white wool. White wool just feels cheap. We could go white concrete if we really had to, but it feels a little cold. Maybe calcite? Snow block? Something. We'll use something. We'll figure out a block that works perfectly for this, and that's what we'll use. I don't really want to use mushroom stem for the floor. That's just me. It's just me. So this is again the level that we want to get to. We're almost there on the back. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like I should not have this. This is gonna drive me crazy. We'll have up to that level. The bell, like the bottom of it can go a little lower, I think. Don't really know. I want to do that level, and then we can take this around. Yeah. Feels very 2-block. I'm gonna do it down to 1. Gonna add a little bit of a side tilt here, I think. We have to remember this can't end levelly everywhere. So maybe secretly we are at the end. Unless we wanted the side to go even lower still. No, I feel like ploof it out. Ploof it out. Just get a little bit more fill in here. Okay. You guys gotta trust me. I know how hard that can be, but you just have to do it. Just have to believe in what I'm potentially building. That's it. It's the secret answer. Okay. Oh, good Minecraft music. Oh, beautiful Minecraft music. I haven't heard this one before. I don't think I have. I'm actually kind of falling in love with this mushroom. Gonna be honest. Yeah, I've been pretty busy. When you see turds in habitat, you make the time for it. You've never heard this song before? I kind of like it. It reminds me of like anime, very much so. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna have a front dip over this way, I think. Make that one come out. We've got to also make the stem feel more natural as well. This connection point, it's terrible. My design professors would get very angry. They'd get very upset at how unnaturally this is sitting on the soil. So we've got to extend some roots here. feel like mushrooms are more likely to be just, you know, sitting on top of things, but we just gotta flush it out a bit more. Make it a little less, you know, perfect. How's that? How do we feel? We'll copy it over. We'll copy it over. We have World Edit. We'll make two. Oh. It does sound anime-ish, like Studio Ghibli. Exactly. I don't know if we can copy this exactly over. Honestly. I don't think that's a good idea. Because there's a little front dip that's slightly different than the rear one, like, you know. So I feel like we're just gonna rotate ever so slightly. Keep this little dip in mind. Try and keep it symmetrical, but also like know that it's not going to be. I think at the end of the day, that we don't, like, we both want it symmetrical and we don't at the same time. It's like